This is the Cholo News Report for Wednesday 06 February 2019. The United Kingdom Minister for Security, Ben Wallace, says he has reason to believe British photojournalist John Candley is still alive, and is being held hostage by surviving Islamic State militants. In a statement, a Home Office spokesperson said, "We do not discuss individual kidnap cases and speculation is unhelpful." The Free John Candley campaign said they hoped, and prayed the latest reports were true. The Taliban kill over 40 people in 3 separate attacks while Afghan-Taliban peace talks are taking place in Moscow. 12 others were injured. The armed group launched a pre-dawn attack on an army base in northern Kunduz on Tuesday, killing 26 members of the security forces, Mohammad Yusuf Ayubi, head of the provincial council said. The attacks were reported as Taliban representatives began meetings with prominent Afghan figures, including former President Hamid Karzai, opposition leaders and tribal elders, but not Kabul government officials. In the checkpoint attack, the Taliban targeted the local police force in the province's Boloni Markazi district on Monday night, triggering a gunfight that lasted for almost 2 hours, said Safdar Mohseni, head of the provincial council. A Burkina military operation reportedly kills 146 jihadists, after the Al-Qaeda-linked militants killed 14 people in other attacks. Burkina Faso's Commander General says armed forces have killed 146 jihadists in 3 counterattack operations in the northwest near its border with Mali. General Moise Minangou spoke on national television late on Monday saying armed men entered Kane village early on Monday and killed 14 men and women. He said Burkina Faso's army responded by fighting in Kane, about 80 kilometers from Ohigaya in the North Atanga province. The government of the Central African Republic signed a peace deal with 14 rebel groups. The accord was initialed by President Faustin Archange Touadera for the Car government and representatives of the militias, which control most of the chronically troubled country. Under pressure from Western allies, the Bangai government has always refused amnesty for warlords, several of whom are under UN sanctions, or cited for human rights violations in UN reports. 11 Lima Group member states support a declaration recognizing Juan Guaido as interim president of Venezuela, while 3 members of the Lima Group, Guyana, Mexico and St. Lucia, did not back the declaration. In a statement, 11 of the 14 members of the Lima Group called for a change of power without the use of force, and the urgent delivery of humanitarian aid. Asked on Spanish television if the crisis in Venezuela could lead to civil war, Mr. Maduro said on Monday that no one could answer that question with certainty.